Sometimes, clarity doesn't come from thinking harder, it comes from stepping away. After a few chaotic weeks, deadlines, traffic, noise, and non stop notifications, we knew we needed a reset. So this weekend, we left the 2,600 meters of Bogota behind, dropping into warmer valleys where the air is thick with green and time moves a little slower. We're spending a weekend off grid. No cell service, no distractions. Just us, nature, and a chance to breathe deep and clear the slate. The modern digital life we lead overloads our minds. We spend up to 10 hours a day staring at screens, bombarded by information we don't necessarily need. We're constantly switching tasks and keeping up with the massive flood of notifications. No wonder we're exhausted, mentally, emotionally, and physically. But nature has an answer. Nature slows things down. Studies show that spending even a short period of time in nature can boost memory and attention by up to 20%. Japanese studies on Shinrin-yoku, forest bathing, show that time in green spaces lowers cortisol levels, reduces blood pressure, and slows down your heart rate. It goes to show that one night under the stars can reset your circadian rhythm, improve mood, and boost cognitive function. It's not just a break, it's a complete reboot. In just 24 hours, the outdoors begins to undo weeks of mental clutter. The valley welcomes us with warmer air and golden sunlight. The track to the campsite was narrow with lots of elevation changes and dense vegetation. We decided to set up camp on a little football pitch tucked in between some trees. Perfect. As we pitch camp, there's no rush. First, the awning to create some shade and protection from chance of rain. We use a simple tarp and some telescopic poles in order to keep our setup simple, light, and portable. Next, we set up our tent. A ground tent with good ventilation and, most importantly, great waterproof capabilities. For our sleeping system, we use camping cots. These are easy to carry and quite quick to set up. We stack the cots with a basic air mattress and sleeping bag. Definitely a cozy setup for a great night's sleep, something which is often overlooked on trips like this. There's something oddly satisfying about this stage of the process. It helps to focus the attention on the task at hand, while also being able to see the result fairly quickly. No background noise, just the gentle sound of a breeze and the rhythm of getting things done. With camp set up, time for a quick coldie. Every little task, even setting up the fire pit, feels real. Like this is what we were meant to be doing all along. At first, the gear feels important. The checklist, the perfect setup. But that quickly fades. Out here, you realize the real gear is your body, your senses, and your ability to be present. Every breath goes deeper. You start to listen, really listen, to the wind, the birds, even your own heartbeat. We really enjoy cooking at camp. Sometimes even a simple cook-up like hot dogs and bacon tastes better out here. And for the first time in weeks, it feels enough. Anxiety feeds on chaos. Overthinking thrives on clutter. But out here, things get quiet. Nature gently pulls your mind outward. What researchers call soft fascination takes over. A kind of attention that restores rather than drains. You're not zoning out, you're tuning in. In just 24 hours, your pulse slows, your thoughts stretch out. You start observing instead of reacting. It's a reminder. Your mind doesn't need to escape itself. It just needs the right environment to breathe. Firelight has a way of pulling you in. Maybe because humans have gathered here for centuries to share food, stories, and silence. We too sat in the stillness, not needing to say much. Waking up after a night outside feels different. You slept deeper. Your breathing felt easier. The birds become your alarm and nature, your morning social media feed. Starter fluid, breakfast of champions, and happy faces. There's no rush, no agenda, just gratitude. As we begin to break camp, we find our thoughts start to soften. The urgent feels less urgent. And what matters starts to rise to the surface. You realize 24 hours in nature didn't just give you a break, it gave you a shift. You're not the same person who drove in yesterday. So if you're feeling stretched thin, overwhelmed, exhausted by the noise and chaos of daily life, try this. 24 hours off grid in nature. Let the forest do what it does best. Bring you back to yourself. This is Camping for Clarity. Join us for the next ride. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, and stay tuned for more adventures across Colombia, where the landscapes themselves seem to invite you to pause, breathe, and reflect. See you on the road, or off it.